Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp's online techniques class. Today's technique is called Faux Tile. Now to do this technique you will need the Simply Scored scoring tool, and you want to make sure that your cardstock is cut in even increments. So I have mine is 4 by 5, and I'm going to make I'm going to take the fattest end, and I want to score this at every inch. So I'm doing it at 1, 2, 3, and then I'm turning it and I'm scoring it at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now I have little squares, all the same size, all the way around, creating my faux tile look. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stamp set here, in Francais, I believe it's called, and I'm going to ink that up with crumb cake ink. And now I'm going to place the tile, the faux tile piece that I did. Did you zoom in so they can see all the tile squares on that? I'm going to place it so the indented side is facing my stamp, like this. And then I'm going to just take my paper here and I'm going to fold it over the top and then just rub it. This is much easier than trying to line that stamp up on my piece of paper. So if I just rub it all the way around, I should get good coverage, and then just take that off. Well, I got semi-good coverage, but this is for my technique page, so you get the idea. You can see where the grout lines, where we scored, the ink kind of goes over the top of that. The next stamp I'm going to use is this one right here. And I can't think of the name of the set, but we're going to ink that up with Night of Navy ink. And actually I'm going to do the same technique I just did. I'm going to lay this over the top. And I'm going to take my paper and then just rub. And it's a little light, but you can still see it. I didn't ink it real well. So there you have your faux tile. Now you can leave it like this, but what I like to do is I like to take my Versamark and I like to smush over the whole top with the Versamark ink. And then I'm going to come in with the clear embossing powder and we're going to emboss this. And what you're going to end up with is you're going to end up with glazed tiles. So I just stay in one spot until it starts to melt, and you can see that it gets very shiny. And we're just going to move along, and you're going to emboss this whole front piece. You can also use the diagonal scoring tool in your Simply Scored scoring tool, and you will get diamond shaped tiles. You score diagonally at like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you turn your cardstock and do it the other direction so your diamonds are all the same size tile. And that makes a really cool look too. Just about done. Just make sure I covered every area. Now you can probably see the tile better. It stands out a little bit better. Now to put this on a card, I have a piece of crumb cake. We're just going to go ahead. When you emboss, you want to make sure you cover your adhesive all the way because it curls when you emboss, so you want to get a good coverage of your adhesive on there. Stick that down. My card base is the Night of Navy, but first I want to take my Night of Navy ribbon here. I think it's the denim, and I'm going to just place that around the bottom like that. And I did the scallop border punch on the bottom of my crumb cake to give that decorative edge there. And then that's going to go on to the Night of Navy. And then I have a scalloped oval here, and that's going to go up here. And then I have the Happy Anniversary from Teeny Tiny Wishes. I'm going to stamp that in Night of Navy on the light. And punch that out with the oval punch. And that's going to get stuck on our scallop. So now that's ready for my technique page. Faux tile. It's going to go, I'll just center this one. And here's my finished card. Now I did a double bow on the Double D bow maker and stuck that on there, but I don't want that in my technique book. Because if you've been doing the pages with me, you've noticed your book has become very thick. So I'm trying to make the pages a little thinner. I'm not quite sure if we're going to get all 60 techniques in one book, because I did mine front and back. If you did it singly, you're probably definitely going to need 2 books. But here is, whoops, I guess I didn't glue that on that well. Here is your faux tile. Thanks for stopping by.